What up? What up? Are we live? Are we live? Hold on a second. What's up, guys? What's up, Nico? What's up, Michael Fota? What's up? Go with the flow. Shout out to the Wolf Pack. You guys hearing me? Hey, what up? Come on in, come on in. File in, single file. Welcome back. What's up, Bruce, my dog, man? What's going on? All right. We are about to see the weekly close here in an hour. We're gonna ride through it together. It is looking like a pretty nasty doji. The bulls have been trying to pump this thing all day long. It's just in a ton of resistance. I really hope it does not close like that. But look, last time we closed like that, July 22nd, July 11th, 2022, it did keep pumping. So there is a possibility, but this is typically not what you want to see going into the weekend. Daily chart, we are still in this tightening range. Dude, these charts right here, this method is almost like a crystal ball. I mean, it is right in this range between the 55 EMA and the 21 EMA. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the week closes, and even more interesting to see what happens when the markets open on Monday. What's up, Lean Crypto TV? What's up, Super Snake? Glad to finally catch you live, brother. Oh man, what's up? What's up? All right. Come on in, come on in. Water's good. So this right here is the chart that I was looking at. This is like an updated version of it. The S&P 500 index, the white line right here is the current year. You can see how the yellow line right here is 2008. That's the great financial crisis. What's up, Murdoch? And the blue line right here is 1937, and the orange line is 2001. That is the tech crash, the big tech bubble, the .com bust. And you can see they are in lockstep with each other. I mean, it's pretty amazing. This is the bounce that we're playing off right now. It could go a little bit higher. We could pump a little bit higher into this. Maybe even if we can get above the 55 and confirm, we could possibly even pump into the R1 pivot right here. So let's see how that plays out. But I do think that we are going to have one more big impulse down. And as soon as we do, as soon as we break this low of 17.8 right here, as soon as we break this low, 17.8, I'm going to start DCAing right here, right around from 14 to 16 in this range right here. I'm already going to be buying slowly. And honestly, I think I'm going to be buying Ethereum. I'm going to be getting into ETH instead of BTC. Previously, like I have a HODL position that I haven't really like sold off yet, and I've been slowly converting that into ETH as well because I'm really bullish going into the fork. There is a lot of forks actually going on. We got the Justin Sun fork. What's up? We got the Justin Sun fork right here. As you know, Ethereum is going to go proof of stake, and Justin Sun of Tron, he says he wants to keep a fork of it with proof of work, which is great because there are so many Ethereum miners that have to change their model for making money. Well, that is perfect to steal all that mining power, all that hash power, and fork Ethereum, kind of like what Richard Hart's trying to do, and just print all of your tokens on a whole nother chain. It's going to be called ETH proof of work or just ETHW. So basically that means you are also going to get like all of your hex, all of your sheep, all of your favorite coins are going to be on that chain just as well. And then you're going to have the Pulse chain fork. So basically right now is a good time to be on Ethereum. I rode through the Bitcoin hard fork. I got copies of that. Now we're going to get copies on all kinds of chains. Now remember, Justin Sun has already forked Ethereum. I mean, Tron is a fork of Ethereum. It is a proof of stake fork of Ethereum. So now he's doing a proof of work fork, which is going to be a whole lot easier in my opinion. It's just literally copy paste, and it's probably going to beat Ethereum to market, or Pulse chain to market. In September, they're going to be coming out with a futures coin, so you can already trade your ETHW, but it isn't going to be out in September, but it could still beat Pulse chain to market. What's up, Gordon Dunn? Welcome back. Dude, I posted about proof of work, proof of stake Ethereum issue in our Telegram. People should join. Yeah, man, you guys should join the Telegram. I think there's all of like 7 people in here. The first live stream, I think we had like 85, man. That shit was crazy. But yeah, man, I think this is gonna be big, dude. I think the bet is Ethereum, man. Honestly, like, maybe Bitcoin is at the top of its S curve. Maybe it's pumped as much as it's going to pump. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance right here. BTC.D. This is what's crazy, man. This is what's freaking everybody out right now, because in the last bull markets, or in the last bear markets, Bitcoin always had a dominance run. Everybody was freaked out. They were selling their altcoins into Bitcoin, and that's always how it's been, but it's not like that now. People are saying that maybe Ethereum is going to decouple from the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. And hey, that sounds good to me, because it's always like really stressful to be timing the market like that. It'd be nice if Ethereum pulled away, and if the merge goes good and everything's running smooth, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's kind of boring. You can't do anything with it except trade it back and forth and just hodl it and hope it goes up. You know, there's a lot going on Ethereum. I'm starting to get really, really bullish on Ethereum, and it's looking pretty good. It's already above the 89 exponential moving average and trying to close a little doji candle up there. And next stop to really look out for right here is about 1800. Yo, take a peek at Pulse Dogecoin. Was pumping like crazy. Yeah, we can take a look at that here in a little bit. The crazy thing is, you're probably gonna get your Pulse Doge on ETHW before you're actually gonna get it on Pulse Chain. So that's pretty freaking crazy. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, man, this proof of work ETH is gonna be looking pretty freaking good. What's up, JT? You're back. What's cracking? Man, I should get like a sound drop for like a howl or something for the Wolf Pack. But yeah. What else you guys got? What do you want me to look at? Pulse Doge? What's up? Go with the flow. Maybe I'm too bearish, but I see Bitcoin hitting 10K early next year for a bottom. Possibly even wick below 7-8 if there's any crazy black swan. Man, there is, dude. There's a lot of crazy black swans. Did you hear that the iPhone 14 is going to be delayed because China is pissed about the Taiwan thing? Like, dude, they're like mobilizing all kinds of tanks and all this stuff like that. It's looking ugly, man. And hey, an iPhone 14 delay, yeah, that shows you they're pretty serious. Like, there's probably going to be stuff that's going to be popping off in Asia in the coming months. You know, like, it's really unfortunate. Will it dump the markets? I don't know, man. I don't know. That is crazy. What's up, Hexagon X, man? What's up? Welcome. Yeah, like, but the one thing is, you know, the United States Senate approved the bill to fight climate change and drug costs, and they call it the Inflation Reduction Act. Like, It's actually literally a stimulus bill, and they're going to be pumping hundreds of billions of dollars back into the system, causing asset prices to go back up. And the only difference is, like we were talking about before, is they're not going to give us the stimulus. They're going to give it to like green energy companies. You know what I mean? So like basically kind of giving it to their buddies. But there's going to be another excess of currency units in the system, causing further inflation and could cause the markets to pump. There's a lot of really crazy moving parts right now. That's why I'm convinced after the next flush, after we take out that 17.8, I really think we're going to do this. This guy is Michael Kramer, who came up with this chart. Hopefully he's not brothers with Jim Cramer, because then we'd be wrecked. All right. But yeah, I'm kind of going with this Michael Kramer thing. You know, this is how I see it. Maybe we get one more push, get everyone super bullish, and then dump. You know, that's how it was in the last bear market. It was crazy. Dr. Richards 3257, what's up? Cheers, Wolfpack, Pulse Chain, let's go. All right, man. Well, is that right? Dree Richards? Well, what do you think about this then? What do you think about the ETH proof of work fork? That's going to give you all your hex onto a whole nother chain. It's going to give you like, man, how's that even going to work? That's wild, man. That's wild. But yeah, also I do have like a couple other videos. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but there's a bunch of stuff popping off in Israel right now. I don't know if this is going to open. I don't think my computer can handle all this. Yeah, man. Also, like, check this out. Super Snake, that's a good question. How the fuck are you going to pump more stimulus into the system with the Fed raising rates to slow inflation? Hold on, let me get to that. Have you guys seen this yet? This is in Israel popping off right now. It's called the Iron Dome system, and then Palestine is shooting rockets into Israel, and they're getting intercepted right now. Shit's popping off over there. Shit's popping off in Serbia. Shit's popping off in Asia. I mean, I'm not like too worried about it. I don't think it's like that big of a black swan or anything like that, but it's something to kind of keep an eye on. Things are very much like pretty much destabilizing all over the world. This is the crazier video. But yeah, how are they gonna, dude? Because they're talking out of both sides of their mouth. Like they're pretending to raise rates. When you raise rates 0.75%, when you have inflation at 9.1%, it really doesn't do anything. They're just trying to scare the markets into selling off to do like a reverse wealth effect. Because right now, everybody's feeling rich with housing prices being up, with their portfolios being up. There's a whole bunch of currency units. Not a lot of people want to work. Everybody's kind of got money, and that makes the labor market super hot as well. Like they're talking out of the both corners of their mouth right now. Like they're printing money and pretending to raise rates because, man, 0.75% is nothing. It's not going to do anything for cooling inflation. The truth of the matter is we can't really raise rates that high, because I think if we raise rates to about 6%, the United States, all of our tax revenue that we have at 6%, right now we're like 3 point something, but if we raise rates to 6%, it's going to take all of our tax revenue just to service our $30 trillion national debt. So that just means that if rates were at 6%, we would be paying all our tax revenue just to pay the interest on our debt. At 10%, the system crashes. We don't have enough money we would literally default. Well, inflation is at 9.1%. So how can we tame it? Literally, I don't know how. Maybe like a great reset, maybe like a big crash, you know, maybe that's what they want. Okay. JTRH is losing all the momentum for Pulse. He really fucked things up taking so long. Yeah, he did, man. Right here, this guy, dude, if he like, bro, if what if Justin Sun like just forks Ethereum in like a month, you know what I mean, and all of our stuff is running on there, then we're on proof, then we're on ETHW, like adding staking ladders, dude. Oh my god, that is a PR nightmare, man. That is a PR nightmare for the Pulse chain and Hex. I could see maybe a Hex capitulation, but I tell you what, that's the Hex capitulation that I've been waiting for. Okay, that's what I'm waiting for, that big dump, because I'm gonna be going in, and I'm gonna be going in hard. I don't know if you've been following this channel, but I was selling at 45 cents, making videos telling people to sell at 39 cents. You know, so like imagine I sell at 45 cents and then buy at half a penny. I mean, if Pulse chain actually happens and Hex goes back to ETH, you know, that's 100x, boys. That's 100x. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Nico, inflation is the supply side this whole time. Inflation on the supply side this whole time. World's fucked. Do you think China will have its property banking collapse, especially in tantrum at the moment? Yeah, well, the cracks are already showing. I mean, there's already bank runs. We've seen even on this channel, like the tanks in front of the banks in China, like, and also, you know, they're bulldozed. Remember, they like bulldozed all those buildings and blew them up and everything because there was too many housing units, people buying homes and they're not getting delivered on and things like that. They have major problems in China, and they also have pretty bad inflation. And I think that's why they're locking down cities, because there is too much demand and not enough supply, which is crazy if you think about it, because China supplies literally the whole world. But I think that is why they're doing these crazy draconian lockdowns. Like I actually have a video for you. This is what happens when you test positive. Let's check it out. It's gonna take a minute to load. Hexologist, man. Is that the real Hexologist? Hooray! What's up, bro? You are a legend. You're a legend in the game, man. The #1 Hexakin. Nico. Yeah, property prices are falling faster than the value of the mortgages. Yeah, man, and property prices are falling here because I've been in the property market. I've been in the housing market for a long time, and I just bought a house. And I'm looking at, like, I have a Redfin app, you know, like it's notifying me every day, like price drop. I open it up, it's like negative 30%. I'm like, oh man, I literally just bought the top. I literally bought the top of the market. Yeah, check this out. This is what's happening. Dude, is this the real Hexologist? This is what happens, man, when you're at the airport and you test positive right here. Ain't the herb. Love your vids. Thank you. Then you end up in one of these, man. Treated like royalty right off the airport. Bro, this is crazy. JT, go with the flow. Have you seen BNB BTC chart? It's freaking time. It's at an all-time high. Yeah, man, what is going on with BNB? Maybe I'm thinking that, like, really, who is the most based, like, exchange right now? Everybody's bending the knee. Think about it, FTX, you know, he's doing all these crazy donations to politics and doing all this stuff. And then you got Coinbase, they're getting like basically invested into or like absorbed into BlackRock and stuff. And those people are just straight evil. And then who's based, man? It's CZ. Hooray! He still has not bent the knee, and they're going after him everywhere. But he's got enough money, dude. He's got enough money to bail himself out. I think he still is worth like 9 billion. Now at the top of the market, I don't know if you know this, but at the top of the market, CZ was worth $81 billion. So we're talking about, actually not even at the top. This was in January. In January, CZ was worth $81 billion. Now he's worth $9 billion. I mean, I would still like to have that problem. But yeah, I mean, he's got enough money to like basically buy himself out of whatever. So I don't know, like who uses Binance chain anymore? You know, like I don't. But BNB, man, it's looking good. It's looking like one of the last bastions of freedom. You know, like Kraken, all US exchanges are like are getting audited and like targeted by the SEC and stuff like that. But like Biden or Binance is still based. Binance is still based. We can take a look at it quick though. I don't have it on here. BNB BTC. BNB BTC. Take a look. Blackwing, what's up? Oh, Texologist. Damn, I want a queue to take me to the airport. Yeah, no, right? It's almost like it's almost like royalty carrying you around. Blackwing, what's up, man? Where are the Wolf Pack? Yeah, I know. Where is everybody, man? Last stream it was like I couldn't keep up with the chat. I don't know, man. It's kind of echoing in here. Hey, Hexologist, when you gonna have me on stream, bro? When you gonna have me on stream? I have not done a guest appearance. I have not done an interview yet with anybody. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, well, I'm definitely not buying this, but I mean, wow, congratulations if you're in BNB. If you're in BNB, jeez. How's it doing against I mean, I did like Cake, and like last year, dude, I rode Cake. I rode the whole rocket on Cake. I made so much off Cake. And I have not really messed with BNB chain since then, or Binance chain since then. So JT, BSC seems to be the best chain. I don't know, man. Do you use it? Except for the scams, yeah. Well, that's the thing. When it's so cheap, when the barrier of entry is so cheap, you can like make a bunch of rugs. You know, like guys in third world countries are just making rugs all day. You know what I mean? BlackRock and Coinbase. Any idea how that plays out? Well, like I was saying in my last video, you know, like it plays out like this. You know, look at Hollywood, look at news media, look at all this stuff. That's how it's going to play out. I don't know how much influence they're going to have in it. You know, they might just be investing in it. But you've seen the CEO, Larry Fink of BlackRock, going around and saying that he is forcing like corporations to kind of be woke, you know, and or punishing them for not being woke enough. I mean, they're going to buy in enough to get influence, you know, and I don't know. Are we going to see a Skittles BTC? I don't know. I don't know. JT, hell yeah, have him on. Yeah, man. Hexo, what's up? Did you leave? Hexo, I promise last time I had like 80 people. I got a big following. Nico, what weekly candle is suffering? Let's take a look. Take a look at Binance on the week. God, dude, that's insane. I wonder, like, dude, is the rest of the market, is this leading? Oh, this is BTC though. Is it leading? Take a look. Take a look at the weekly on ETH. Yeah, also a little bit of a doji, but looking good above the 200 exponential moving average. But we never death cross. That's the thing. Like it's upside down. Like ETH is way stronger. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's not looking so hot going into the close. What do we have left? Still have about 39 minutes left before the close. But yeah, if you want to know what BlackRock is like, you know, they like basically own the media, right? This is what it's going to be like. This is what it's going to be like. What other coins you guys want me to look at? Yeah, we still got to look at Hex too. This is what it's going to be like.
Of our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about the trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories
Plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets.
You get the point. You get the point. You get the point. All right, let's take a look. See what Richard Hart's up to. Never a dull moment. So what, I guess he's in South Carolina or something? All sex ad. Dude, it's just so crazy that they like added a segment into the Heist of Stakes documentary and like flew all the way to France, got a castle, got escorts, and got a diamond hat just to reveal the painting. And it's like the most silly ass, cringe ass shit ever. Well, welcome. Hippie hedge fund, what's up, man? DSO. What's that? Here it is right here.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you as well. How's it going? Look at the bling. Flexing, hard flexing.
Bro, who's that workout guy? Who's that workout guy from the 80s? What's his name?
He did the watch for me.
So what's in here? What's this? Maybe we should find out who you are first. Tell me about you, man.
Damn. Barnsley won last night.
I really enjoy everything you've ever done here.
I like the Barnsley. Is it Barnsley? That's pretty dope. I don't really understand how the soccer works in London or in UK. It's so confusing. There's so many different leagues, and like you gotta like win one league to get into the next league. Does it kind of work like playoffs or something like that? Or what? It's super confusing. Hippie hedge fund, what up, man? In before Richard painting NFT series. Richard Simmons, yeah, Richard Simmons, bro. We got Richard Simmons in here.
Let's go. Mexican big time.
Nice, man.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you get in?
Why did I get in? Because you had the best. You absolutely had the best. I did my research, man.
Nice, man.
I was a Bell Labs researcher for 30 years.
That's
I
amazing.
knew exactly what I wanted.
Oh, the frame. My God. That's beautiful. That's really great. That is exactly the style that I love, man. Sparkly, wealthy, rich, high contrast.
Diamond studded.
You hit it, man.
Diamond studded
Gold, every amount of gold.
And you see in that painting right here, all of these coins right here, this is all of our sacrificed coins right here. That's the Pulse Chain Treasury. Oh,
Gold everywhere there.
I gotta say, it's pretty cool that someone would get in a private jet.
what's up, what's up, be mindful of love? What's up, man? Happy to see you too. League One has playoff to get into championship to rank 3 to 6. 1 and 2 get promoted automatically. All right. So, dude, it'd be dope. I mean, that's a lot of exposure. That's a lot of exposure. Ain't that RH would know style if it felt, yeah, no kidding, man. I don't know why he does this thing.
By apparently an extremely famous artist. You know, I hear that.
Dude. Wrecked. What's up, TF, man? Finally, you came in here. You're always in Telegram. Be mindful of love, LMFAO.
He knows 6 presidents and he's on board.
Yeah, man, I don't know who these guys are, man. I think they're clout chasing, really. I think they're clout chasing. But yeah, but the one thing that I will say is Richard is in the United States and he hasn't had any trouble with regulators or anything like that. So that's bullish for Hex. I mean, you want to talk about a black swan. If they would have picked him up, you know, the SEC does not do criminal charges or anything like that. So it's not like they're going to arrest him or anything. But like, you know, maybe FBI or something in the Justice Department or something like that. You know, and like Richard's not hiding, man. I mean, like all you got to do is look for the sparkly person walking down the road. I mean, like they'll find him easy. You just see the sparkling of his diamond purse from like 2 blocks away. You know, like he's easy to find. So that's bullish. That's bullish for Hex. I mean, he's gonna be back in Estonia, back in the castle. I hope his mother is doing better. You know what I mean? He's probably going through a lot right now. So yeah. So hats off to that. Is this in the documentary? Yeah, dude, it's in the documentary. This they went to France and got a castle just to do the painting reveal. The short was cringe as fuck. Yeah, man, that was cringe. Tree cringe level 100. I guess that's the strategy. Let's take a look at Hex. It's doing okay. Like everything is looking okay right now. Like I was saying this earlier, it's like it's kind of hard to be a bear right now, or like it's these type of bear market bounces. I mean, it's really not like we really haven't even tested this right here. We like 26K. It's crazy that this 26K is on the 200 exponential moving average on the weekly chart, and that is our horizontal line of resistance. Like we haven't even tested this yet, but it just feels like it's hard to be a bear right now. But we really honestly haven't done shit except paint another giant bear flag. And how did these bear flags pan out? You know? How did that pan out for us? Because it looks like it's doing the same thing, but damn, I got FOMO on this one for real. Like these here, I was so confident. I'm like, yeah, there's no way. If you've been following this channel, you know, like I have not been faked out. Right now, man, like I'm starting to FOMO a little bit. We're above the S2 pivot right here on the weekly. Like, but honestly, we really haven't done shit. And this is a bearish formation. The volume is picking up a little bit, but it's still below the average. This blue line is the average right here. So like this is one of those bear market bounces that really tests you. Like if you're a short-term trader, fine. But yeah, this right here, this shit's making me FOMO right here. And there's a lot of people on Twitter that are like super bullish and everything like that. I'm just not. I'm just not bullish yet. You ready to look at the markets? I'm long. Long to 28. Yeah, man, I'd be long to 26 to be honest. Like right here, because we have the horizontal support and resistance. However, the one thing I'll say about being long to 28 is there isn't a whole lot of volume right here on the volume node. That means there really isn't that much resistance. 28K really is the resistance. I probably would play it safe because I always play itself like it safe, but like at 26.5, 26.6, something like that. I'd be selling right here at the 200 on the weekly. There's no way in hell I would hold through that. But yeah, I mean, being long right now is not freaking terrible. Being long right now is not terrible. And look at this on the daily. Let's see, the daily is about to close as well. Now the daily is consolidating down to the point of control. That's super freaking interesting right here. That this is where the most Bitcoin has been traded, right at this level on this line. This is where the buyers are. This is where the sellers are. There's a giant fight right now going into the weekly close. But because we're going into the close right now, and this is where we at, I don't think that's good. We should be strong. We should be strong as hell. We did get to touch the 55 right there. We did get to touch that, so that's good. You know, it's like think about it like breaking down a door, you know, and the more times you hit that door, the weaker it gets, and eventually you're gonna break through. You know what I mean? So that is good. That is consolidating up here and keep knocking on here. But yeah, if we get above this, a good trade setup is the confirmation of this 55 once we get above it at 23.4 ish area, and then the next good the sell will be about 24. Now that isn't much, so I mean that's obviously a leveraged trade. But if you want to look, but if you want to zoom out, and if you're really bullish, you know, I don't know, like I'd be selling at this trend line probably. This pivot right here, this trend line, we have the 89. You know, we have the horizontal resistance at the S3. Like if you're targeting 2800, kudos to you. But just think, I mean, you got to climb above this trend line for one, the 89 for two, the R2 pivot, which is not a lot of volume node here. It could pump through this. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, and then you want to sell up here. I don't know, man. That's looking a little greedy. I probably would just do a little bit more higher leverage and then take profits before the trend line. I'd probably take profits like right around here, right around 24,000. But I'm too busy right now to trade. But I have winters off and I've traded and done really well. But yeah, I don't have the time right now, especially with this channel. All right, what do we got? Finally, some comments. Documentary might be bearish for Hex. How so? How would it be bearish? Sell the news? I'm long with 8x on Bybit, on BTC, ETH, and 4 others. Damn, dude. How are you doing? Well, like, what's your P&L look like? Exactly, the volume void. Yeah. Blackwing, LOL. Crypto always dumps badly from midterm elections. Yeah, man, you were saying that. We had a lot of discourse about that in the Telegram chat, so you can go into the description of this video if you want to join the Telegram chat. It's actually really popping. It's really popping. So Hex, what's up, man? Great stream. What if ETH dumps after the merge? Wouldn't that be good for a Pulse chain launch? ETH dumping, I don't know, man. I don't think ETH is just a monster. Like, I'm honestly like, if the merge goes good and it's looking bullish and we don't get a big sell the news, I mean, it could really make a dominance run and really push against Bitcoin. I don't know if I want to go as far as say like a flippening, but I mean, maybe. I mean, ETH has got it going on. If the merge thing really does happen and really does work, I mean, it's kind of bad news for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's kind of a one-trick pony at this point. Like, I was always a Bitcoin bull. Like, I wouldn't say a maxi, but it was definitely my favorite. But now it's kind of, I don't know, man. ETH is really stealing the spotlight. However, you know, it can always break, or something could fail, or it could get delayed. And then 6 months after, $26 billion in ETH that are staked is going to flood the market. You know, people are going to front run and try to get out of that. So, like everything, man, it's risk reward. That's why I play the long swings. So I'll be accumulating ETH on the next flush probably. I don't know if we're gonna get that before the merge or not, but it's not like we're doubling coins, so I'm not too worried about it, you know. Go with the flow. Show us some clips of your calls so people know what's up. Oh, okay. Yeah, funny you say that. I actually have I have it pulled up. So here's, okay, yeah, that's the other one we're gonna talk about. Here's my top call. Now here's the price action. You can see that this right here is the 65K top, and this is the 69K top. Richard's call was back there. Over here, we can see on the daily chart, this last all-time high is also on bearish divergence. We have bearish divergence inside of bearish divergence. Just full disclosure, I did take some profits and buy an Audi R8 and put some in USDC to be able to buy a dip. That doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't go to 100K. That doesn't mean that ETH can't go to 100K. It's just proper risk management. If it goes up from here, am I going to cry about all the missed profits I had? No, I'm not, because this is part of trading. You have to look at things objectively. People always tell me, how can you be fighting your own bags? I'm not. I'm looking at reality. And the hex community is one of the worst offenders of this. It's like, I'll fall on the sword and... Okay, we get it, bro. I find looking at my old videos kind of cringe. But yeah, that was my top call. So if we zoom out right here, now this right here is Bitcoin's top call, or Richard Hart's top call was right here, which yes, it was in profit, except this area right here. But I mean, this is a long time to go by. And think about actually going through this mess, you know, like actually going through the dump. And then this is, and Richard's absolutely right. This is where like people like companies and funds took on a bunch of leverage and bought it up and bought it back up. But you could see on way lower relative strength, you know. So big bearish divergence and pretty obvious. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious that was the top. So I did sell right here, like literally, look at the price action, literally at the top. So cool. But yeah, I don't know, like the actual psychology of going through this, be like, yeah, I called the top. Well, kinda. I mean, there was a similar top, but it was like 8 months, 6 months later. So like actually going through this and the mental gymnastics you got to do to hold as it's coming back for a double top and then a new all-time high, like I don't know if I would call that a top call. In fact, you know, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I don't think that's a top call. I'm sorry, I don't think that's a top call. I think what I did was a top call. Now, I only sold my trading position, which, you know, is a good, it's a good portion of my portfolio, you know, but I always have a hodl position that I'll ride off the cliff with because it gives you the diamond balls to stick it out, you know, and wait for the bottom, you know what I mean? Because you know that if shit turns around on you unexpectedly, you still have a huge chunk sitting in your hodl position, and then you just dive back in with your trading position when you're pretty sure that we're going to new all-time highs, that the bull market is back, you know what I mean? So that's kind of why I do it like that. I didn't sell everything, you know what I mean? Because that's crazy, you know, like it's trading is about risk mitigation. Trading is about holding on to capital. You know, like if you're going all in with your portfolio here and like in and out, it's a disaster. You know, a lot of stuff I have staking. You know, I got all my hex stakes still. I have all my like XBOO on Phantom stake and stuff, so it can just sit there and accumulate through the bear market. And then when the bull market's back and everything's pumping like crazy and it's way over hot like this, like insanely overheated like this, dude, that's when you sell. And then that's when you go buy supercars, that's when you go travel, you go do whatever you want, you know. Like this is the grinding part, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting anxious to get back into the market, but I'm just not ready, man. I just don't see it, especially when we're at resistance. Who wants to buy this shit right here? Oh no, who wants to buy that? Exactly. Okay, what do we got? Be mindful of love. We're going to R3, create symmetry with the S3 from June. Let's take a look. From June. Okay, so you're talking about, oh yeah, you want to go, that, dude, that happens a lot. Let's take a look at the old bear market. You usually will pump and set a lower high. Like this is unreal. Like just a little bear flag dump. This is waterfalls right here. So it could definitely pump. You're right, it could pump to 28K. Get everybody bullish. Like it really turn the screw on the bears and hurt them. Really turn the screw and hurt the bears. Okay, I lived through this. Like it's crazy. I lived through this and it was such a big deal, but look at it compared to this. That's insane. Like what's next? Like what's coming next? I got a feeling it's gonna moon like crazy. Yeah, see, this was a descending triangle, but yeah, check this out. We did pump. Look at that, to the previous, like he was saying, the symmetry right here. Right here. Like we haven't even done that. We haven't even made it to horizontal resistance. We didn't make it to horizontal resistance yet. So yeah, it definitely could pump to 28. I don't know, man. I don't know in this market. We'll see. I think the Monday open will be a big telltale sign on where we're gonna go. You know, let's take a look at the S&P. S&P at resistance right here. S&P at resistance, bro. And double top. Oh, no! Not trying to freak you out. I'm not trying to freak you out or anything like that, but yeah, if you're in a position right now and you're in a good position, good for you, man. Like I'm not saying dump or anything like that, but I wouldn't be buying here with the S&P like this. With the S&P making a topping formation right here. I mean, we could. It's consolidating at resistance, dude. That usually means a breakout, or at least an attempt to break out above this previous high. Right here. Look at that. That is a nice freaking run. But I would not be buying this right here. Hell no. Mindful of love. Any update on Mt. Gox release? Yeah, the update that I heard about Mt. Gox is that they're going to be giving you an option to take it in USD or take it in Bitcoin. So whether or not it must mean that the trustee would have to dump it for you, because I don't think they have like a surplus of cash just laying around. So like a lot of people are saying, oh, you can get USD, so no one's going to dump the market. Well, yeah, I mean, but someone's got to dump the Bitcoin, you know, like, and it's probably going to be the Mt. Gox trustee once they start doing it. And I guess they're going to be doing it in waves and stuff. And they're going to be doing it nice and slow as to try to not dump the market. But we'll see. I think once that wallet starts moving coins, people are going to panic. You know, maybe the panic of that wallet moving coins is probably going to be more bearish than the Mt. Gox trustee actually dumping, because people are just crazy and emotional, you know what I mean? So I think it's still a factor at play. I think it's more of a market psychology, like where's the market going to be at mentally about those coins being moved is going to be worse than those coins moving. Nico, it's obvious. S3 from June, R3 August. DXY healthy too. Let's take a look at the dollar. I have the dollar versus the ruble. Let's see if I got the DXY on here. I know I have it. Yeah, I do. I thought it was correcting. Yeah, it's correcting a little bit down to the 55 and bounce. The 55 and the 21 and the 200 I think are the most important. Look at it, respect that 55. Not really giving a shit about the daily uptrend right here. It did grab it right here. Nice little fake out below. Ride the uptrend. Big dip, pop through, gain support on the daily uptrend, came up. Daily uptrend still king. I mean, it looks like it's batting 50-50 though. But the 55 is looking pretty beautiful. 55 right here. Seems like we're in a weird funk with this 55 exponential moving average. It did gain some support, popped up, rejected the primary pivot. So let's see how the DXY goes in the coming days. It's yeah, that's a decent pump. Hi Sokola, what's up? What else we got? So yeah, it turns out that Coinbase coin pumped pretty good. Look at that gap up. So on the BlackRock news, it did a nice big gap up right here. I got a feeling that it's going to be coming right back down, you know, because remember like when we were following AMC on this channel, when they like announced NFTs and it had like the exact same gap up pop and then it went straight back down. Straight back down. Where's the Wolf Pack out today? Where are they at today? What else we got? So here's the other thing I got for you. So I don't know if you guys remember this. Yeah, she sold the bottom, man, but she still has a lot left. So I don't know if you guys remember this video that I made. I was talking about before in my last live stream that Richard pumped the price, and then he like actually admitted it. That I got my, like, people troll me a lot because I was saying that like Richard was like taking ETH, washing it through Tornado Cash, pushing it through Bitfinex, and then buying up Hex back up, like it was a conspiracy theory. But let me know. Let's watch this, and you can tell me if he pumped Hex. And which I'm not against. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against. But let's listen to this, and you guys can tell me what this sounds like.
Finally admits to washing the price.
Ready? Let's pretend you launched a coin and you raised money, right? And then you put that money into Ethereum, and then Ethereum went up 40x, and then you dumped that shit, right? Then you had like a fucking stack of cash, right? I bet like if you reinvested in your original coin, you could have actually net put more into that coin than you took out. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
No? You don't get it? Okay. Well, I can't say it any more clear.
And now my...
Right? And then you put that money into Ethereum, and then Ethereum... Ready? Let's pretend you launched a coin and you raised money, right? And then you put that money into Ethereum, and then Ethereum went up 40x, and then you dumped that shit, right? Then you had like a fucking stack of cash, right? I bet like if you reinvested in your original coin, you could have actually net put more into that coin than you took out. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
No?
And that's why I'm still pretty much bullish on Hex and Pulse Chain and Pulse X, because we have enough, hopefully enough, in the Pulse Chain treasury to like do a little bit of the same. Hippie Hedge Fund, what's up? Yeah, man, for sure. Can't buy good taste. Yeah, I think that they're going to stream again together. Now, hold up. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but BitBoy was always anti-Richard Hart. And then every time that Richard Hart paid him that $40,000 for an interview, he happened to be gone. I don't know what happened from those days when BitBoy hated Hex to right now, but I'm guessing probably a lot of USDC because, you know, BitBoy, dude, he's about his money, man. Let's look at it. Waiting for Luna to come back. BitBoy changed your life? How so? How did BitBoy change your life? Dude, he had some good calls, I'm not gonna lie. He had some great calls. Here you go. Here's the prices. Dedicated review, $35,000. Live stream mention, $20,000. YouTube interview, $40,000. So I don't know what it really would cost to get BitBoy's like full support on a project, especially something as controversial as Hex, but it definitely happened. So and I'm thankful for it. I really am. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. We still really haven't looked at Hex. Hex is still, everything's in that tightening range, man. Yawn. Actually, it's above. It's above and consolidating above the 55. I mean, really, it's pushing harder than Bitcoin right now, so that's good. I'd like to see it come above this area right here. This is where all the resistance has been, and this is a lower high, so that's concerning. Especially the candle body close. So definitely up above this R1 pivot right here in confirming. I might be changing my mind about the direction of where Hex is going. Yeah, I agree. I think RH does have more integrity than BitBoy, man. BitBoy is kind of a sellout, bro. He'll pump. Did you see my video? Okay, did you see my video where I did a review about how they pumped this Batman post about how they pumped this random shitcoin and like paid BitBoy to shill it and then like put billboards up and then dumped or whatever and made a ton of money. You know, like BitBoy, he doesn't care, dude. As long as he's like, he wants his money. If he gets his paper, he's fine. Meanwhile, my little channel with 7 people in my live stream, I'm giving away hex. And by the way, I'm giving away another hex. I'm doing another hex giveaway at 2,000 subs, but that might be a while. It's going slow. Just playing. Mindful of love, man. You're a bull, dude. You're straight up bullish. 70K for a dedicated review by Journey Crypto. What the fuck? Yeah, let's take a look at it again. Let's see. Crypto. Okay, we can zoom in. Do you guys know these people? Okay, Wendy. Man, let's see where we at. 10,000 for Crypto Wendy. Damn, man. BitBoy 40,000. Chico Crypto 45,000. He has a big following, but I don't know, man. He kind of fell off. I think he got kind of like cracked out or something. He's always like crying in his videos now. I don't know what's up with Chico, but I really liked him. Like, I used to follow him a lot. Some of these guys I don't know. Bitcoin for beginners. Who's heard of Crypto Rick? Anybody? I'm sure no one's heard of me except I don't know, man. You know, Hexologist was in my stream. Hooray! But he was just poking his head in to say hi because he's cool like that. I wish he was here last time, man. We were popping last time. Remember, guys? We were like 85 people. I don't know what happened, man. I'm falling off. I'm falling off. BitBoy wants his donuts. By the looks of it, yeah, man. And he sues, bro. He's suing a bunch of people. Anybody like who talks shit about him, that has a false claim, he's suing them. So crazy. That's why I always say allegedly. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued by this guy because he will. I don't know. Like, if I got sued by BitBoy, that shit would probably actually blow me up, right? I probably actually like gain a bunch. I probably hit 10,000 subs. Be mindful of love. Yeah, man, bullish as fuck. You need to bring up the pivots for the last 3 months and you will see the symmetry between the S3 in June and the R3 in this month. Yeah, but they reprint. I wouldn't go off of a historical. I mean, maybe some people do, you know, it does have a switch for historical. We can take a look at it. I think Chico did too much DMT. Yeah, no shit, bro. I don't know what happened to him, man. I really don't. I like him though. He used to do like funny little skits and like memes and stuff, you know, like obviously that's what like I'm about. Mike, consider it whatever you want with with the that's the law 508 C1A. You can't sue them. What are you talking about? I'm not familiar with what you're talking about, Mike. Okay, all right. Be mindful of love wants me to look, so we're gonna look. We're gonna turn historical pivots on. All right, let's look at symmetry. Symmetry from June. Let's look what you said. S3 to R3 in August. All right. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? The last 3 months, including this month. Yeah, right here. Are you talking about on the weekly chart? Oh, it's just a legal loophole, Mike. What time frame are you talking about? Now I'm kind of curious how Cake's doing. Dude, how could B&B be doing so good and Cake is just dead? Daily. Take a look. July. I don't know, bro. I don't see it. I don't see it. All right, guys. The weekly is about to close. Let's go check that out. Let's go check it out. But we need to be on. We weren't even on Bitcoin. Let's look again. June, May. Hey, hit me up on Telegram. Explain what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see what you're talking about. All right, let's take a look at the weekly before we wrap this up and get out of here, guys. I really appreciate everybody showing up. Not sure where the rest of the wolf pack is, but we're good. All right, here we are. Weekly chart is closing. That is pretty negative. Let's see what happens tomorrow morning. Yeah, dude, hey, be mindful of love. Go in the Telegram chat and hit me up. Hit me up on there. Anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody showing up. I'll talk to you guys later. And like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay? All right, peace.